Life was simple, relaxing and slow in the small town of Wexford, Indiana. Nothing but endless fields of golden-colored corn. Until the evening of September 14th, 2019, Emily Cross, a promising 16-year-old junior in high school, had just left her best friend's house. It was 6:45 p.m., the sun was setting, and the air carried the first chill of fall. She took the same path she always did, a dirt road, a few fields, across Willow Creek Bridge. Less than 10 minutes to walk, but that night Emily didn't make it home. Her mother began to fret over the lack of contact. By 8 p.m. the phone rang. There was no answer. By 8:30 p.m. the phone was off. The mother started to panic. At 9:15 p.m. her parents reported her daughter as missing. A lump of worry for the family had begun to become a full search. The Wexford Police Department dispatched officers and volunteers to search for their daughter. They scoured the area with flashlights through the cornfields. They deployed drones overhead to scan the fields. It wasn't until 10:04 p.m. when they got a ping from Emily's phone. The ping was deep within an enormous cornfield that bordered the town, a 200-acre property known as Miller. Farm officers and volunteers pushed through the tall stalks to find the phone. Eventually, about 200 feet in, they found the phone face down, cracked. There were faint footprints nearby, evidence of Emily's movement and no other sign of Emily. But it was not the phone that shook her mother to her core. It was the voicemail received at 9:06 p.m., a little over an hour after Emily and her mother had last seen or heard from her. Her voice crackled through the messages, whispering, a little frantic, "I think someone's in the corn?" There was rustling, there was heavy breathing, and then there was silence. The voicemail became the central focus of the investigation. The community was rocked. Fear entered every home. News vans were parked outside of City Hall. Flyers covered every surface. Then the second clue came. A hunter's motion-activated trail camera set up near the woods picked up footage of Emily at 6:52 p.m. walking by herself. But then, 2 minutes later, came another figure, hooded, taller, and maintaining distance. The image was grainy, but the intention clear: someone was following her. The case was escalated to an abduction. The FBI became involved with local law enforcement. Then days past 11 days went by. The community was holding its breath, and then there was a break. On day 12, a pair of muddy boots were discovered near an old creek. Laces were matched to a Derek Malloy, a 42-year-old drifter with an extensive criminal history. Witnesses had seen him camping in the field approximately 3 days before her disappearance. He was tracked to Chicago and arrested. In the interrogation room, Derek did not say much until the detectives played the voicemail. He sat there in silence for a few moments, and as he looked up, he smiled. "Smart girl," he said. "She almost made it." It was done. Derek took the police officers to the edge of the cornfield, next to a decaying walnut tree where Emily lay. She had run, she had fought and struggled, but couldn't get away. Schools closed for a day of mourning. There was a candlelight vigil on the high school's football field. The desks in the classroom she would occupy were empty. The town had mentioned Emily's name as a call, changed it into a warning about lost innocence. The voicemail that was once an utterance of terrifying silence became a call to act. The town responded with protocol safety measures and policies, systems with cameras, and youth protection programs. Emily, for the last time, had worked to save the other students. Her words, ignored in the corn, now echoed in every hallway, every home. Her story remains unaltered, haunting, and heartbreaking for parents and children alike. The takeaway is simple: even the smallest voice can reveal the darkest truth.